I should fix this before Nat sees.
It's that time again.
Morning.
And it's that place again.
We got a family vlog.
With Tibs in the wagon. Hello, vloggity vlog. How are you today? I'm fine, thanks for asking.
Oh my gosh, you've already bored them. They're clicking away. It's so loud in Main Street right now.
Why is it busy today in Manitou?
I just asked you that. I said, Nat, why is it busy in Manitou? Maybe you should tell the camera. Why is it pointed at me?
Today is the art festival, the Labor Day weekend art festival in Manitou Springs. So before Tibs takes his nap, we're gonna take a short jaunt around because it's free and it's all weekend. So we'll see what it's like. Yeah. Water fountain. Yep.
It is so nice out. Look at this chupa. He just happened to be chooping away. Did you get him playing with the fountain at all?
A little bit, yeah.
We just let him sit there and play for quite a while. Well, I mean, I was on the phone, but let him sit there and play for quite a while. He didn't want to go. He wasn't bad, but he was there for like 15-20 minutes and was still happy to just keep playing in the fountain. And here is the fair. Well, that was actually a pretty short walk through. There's stuff we're gonna go back and look at, but I've actually got a pretty bad migraine and it's this kid's nap time. So Nat and I are gonna go back and I don't know, are we gonna play some Halo, Nat? If you want to play Halo, you should come play Halo with us.
Hey Tibs. Tibs is in his big stroller. It's like 5:30, so good morning.
Welcome to Sunday.
Welcome to Sunday. So far you've missed nothing because this morning was church and so that takes a few hours of our time. And this afternoon I fell asleep with Tibs when he took a nap, so
I watched Netflix.
Sean's been watching Netflix. We're super exciting today, folks.
Do you want to go through it? Okay, here we go. Oh, God.
So we've got about like roughly half an hour, I think, before the arts festival closes for the day, and it's just a couple blocks down, so we're taking a jaunt. We'll see what happens. Looks like we already missed it. That's so us, isn't it?
Yep. Well,
we've tried to come here twice now and keep missing stuff.
The plan has been each day we're gonna go tomorrow on Labor Day and actually come for a while, so each day it's been like, we'll just run past it. So it's not like we're really missing out on the whole thing, because we are coming tomorrow.
Sometimes I feel self-conscious when I vlog in public still, like people look at me and I'm like, stop looking at me, yo. Sean is driving like a crazy little race man with Tibs. He's like, I'm in the big stroller, who cares? It's that time again.
Labor Day.
And it's that place again.
The Kyle family vlog. We're going shopping because we really needed to go on Saturday, and Saturday just did not work for it. So we like limped through the weekend, and we woke up this morning and we're like, we need food. So
yeah, I have a long list. Okay.
Yep. We gonna restock.
Hey Tibs, do you think we got enough stuff? Because I think we did a little too much. Sean is getting Tibs some apple juice. Lucky. Hey Tibs, I have something for you too. You want it?
I just pulled out ham to give him first.
Why do you look so happy, little Padawan? As he races down the hall. Sean gave Tibs a little Reese's peanut butter cup and he went the whole thing and has been quietly sucking on it for a couple minutes now. How is your candy? How's your chocolate? He tried to tell me that it was chocolate. He came over and he could barely open his mouth. And he was like, chocolate. Show me that chocolate. Can you show me? Oh, looks like a lot of it's gone now. Did you eat it all? No regrets, huh? And there he goes. Off on the next sugar rush. Sean, come step out here. Do you want to see what I found Tibs doing?
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me.
It's pretty funny.
What was he doing?
Look over here in the little door jamb thing.
Oh, are you being helpful?
What is it?
That's a penny.
You put a
penny in the door.
He put a penny in the door.
Thank
Is that
you.
your savings account?
It's bigger than my savings account. Well, here we are. So going on another little walk up here. Making plans for the future, talk about real estate and talking about music. We do actually have a plan for our music, and we were hoping it would be this year we'd start releasing again, but in all honesty, I think it'll be, if we want to actually put music out and have it of decent quality and have it done to the level we want at this point,
We want to do it the right way. A lot of our earlier stuff, you can tell that it's basically us both figuring out some things.
We were learning. A lot of it was just really experimental, and now we have stuff that we're proud of and we want done right, and we have a lot of ideas for where we're going, so that means we have a lot more to do this time around, and that's exciting. We're figuring that out, and we're getting help from cool people, and
Ooh, from cool people.
Cool people.
That's always helpful.
Anyways, and so I don't know. I was a little disappointed when I realized it's not gonna happen this year, but I am proud of what we're putting together. It's just taking longer because of real estate, and that's okay, you know?
That's okay
Life's
in the
going
long
a good
run.
direction, we're happy. Yeah, we're playing the long game. Tibs, how you doing, buddy? You're tired?
Yeah, football.
Yeah, we came up to where they play football, huh? We came back up here and there's a tractor up here again, so Tibs starts going, tractor, tractor, hi. So it looks like we're gonna go over and see the tractor now.
Adoration again.
He loves tractors. It's so funny.
Yeah. That's like its foot. It's like its wheel. This one looks different though, huh?
Yeah, you own a tractor? Your own tractor someday, little farm boy Tibs?
Farmer Tibs.
A construction kid Tibs?
I would rent him a bobcat for like, if he
For birthdays?
if he wanted to rent one and make this little like motocross thing for himself someday, or you know, if he had a project in mind, I'd be like, I would consider it as long as I felt like he was competent and trustworthy, which I think he will be.
Peach, are you gonna eat that?
I forgot I put peaches in his pockets when we left. You want to eat it?
Yeah.
It's tasty.
Are you done? You don't want it?
You want Daddy to hold it?
You got one in another pocket, it looks like.
Yeah, I gave him two.
Let's get, hold on. Got one in this pocket too. Let me pull it out.
So while they sort out peachy pockets over there, I told Sean tonight that I really wanted to do something kind of like cute family fun sort of thing. We try to have good family time with Tibs every day, you know, with both of us actively giving him attention and just being with him, having fun. And so tonight we have a couple of frozen pizzas that we're gonna warm up for dinner. And then I suggested that we pull out the hide-a-bed and make a pillow and blanket fort, and then either play a game together or watch a kids movie or something. So I'm excited to go back to the house and do that now.
Tibs is excited to go back to the tractor.
And Tibs is excited to go back to the tractor. He said tractor broken.
Turned off. Like the light. When we turn the light off, the tractor's off.
Hectate, come here. Hecky, where's the stick? Where's the stick, Hecky? Hectate, where's the stick? He has to find the right stick, mind you. Oh, you are gonna biff it, dog.
Nat takes the fuzz off of these peaches for Tibs, so Tibs no longer knows, he doesn't know how to eat peaches with fuzz on them.
Well, just a little bit. There's still fuzz on there. Look.
I am loving the change in weather and terrified of it changing any further. Not terrified, that's the wrong word. I don't, it can get snowy here sometimes, and really it's not as bad as like when we used to live in Hamlin, New York, right below the lake. Like, we got pounded. It's up next to Rochester, for those of you who don't know. And so I know it won't be that bad, but the older I get, the more I realize I like warm weather. I like spring and fall have always been my favorites. Now it's like spring through fall is my favorite. And then I don't mind winter up until Christmas. And Christmas hits and it's like, great, we're done. Let's move on to spring. And yet there's usually more months after that. And I'm just always confused. My body's confused because Christmas is done, it's ready for spring. And it doesn't happen.
Sean wore that black and white hat the first day I met him. So every time he wears it now, I think of him.
This is, you may not have seen it that much on the vlog, but any family or friends who know me know that this is like typical Sean attire for the past 10 years, just this hat. I've worn it a lot and I can't believe it's lasted this long, but I absolutely love it. I swear, when something happens to this, we're gonna put out like a $500 finder's fee, find me another one. Like, this hat has been through stuff. Like, here's a good hat story. One time, I was on my way home. Are you talking about the one where I lost it?
Oh, maybe we're thinking of, here, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so this is living in Houston. Driving home on my bicycle from work in the middle of the pouring rain, and it had been in my backpack. It somehow slipped off or whatever, and I didn't realize it. Ned came and picked me up because when I got home, because I was missing it, we were both like, no, that's like my hat. Oh, I love this hat. And we couldn't find it. Finally, it wasn't the next day. It was like 2 days later. We were driving past somewhere, and I was like, I rode past here on my bike. I wonder if I maybe dropped it here. And we drove right past it, and there it was. And I picked it. I was like, pull over. And got out, picked it up, took it home, washed it off, and I mean, that was, 6 years ago now? 7 years? 8 years? Holy cow. When did I meet you?
Well, we've known each other almost 9 years, like 8.5. We'll just call it 8.
Okay.
But yeah, we've known each other 8 years now.
Okay.
Weird.
You have a different hat story?
Yes, sure. So the very first time I saw Sean, this was before I officially met him. I just randomly saw him, and he was in the pickup lane at the college that we were going to, and I was walking in to go to my shift or something, and I saw him, and I did a double take because his eyes caught me, and I was like, that guy is really hot, and I have to go to work. And I just kept going. And so after I saw him, I had to stop and text my friend at the time and say that I had just seen this super handsome guy. And it was really funny because then later that semester I ended up meeting Sean, and then it's just all downhill from there.
Yep. We have yet to recover. He knows not to eat the pit.
Tibs,
he calls it a pit or a seed.
It's a seed. Yeah, pit, seed, same thing.
Pit.
Yep. Good job leaving the pit alone. I'm so
Good
proud
job,
of you.
buddy. Yep.
Pizza.
Pizza. You excited for pizza? Oh, good job.
Good job.
Here he goes. What are you demanding? Crazy kid. So Sean and I actually ended up getting 2 different brands of gluten-free pizza because we can't remember which one we like better. So that works. Get in the oven.
So Natalie has tasked me. Okay, you're the star of the show. Trying to sing over me, go for it.
I'm mentally flipping you off.
Natalie tasked me with turning this hide-a-bed into a fort that she wants tall but fun to get into. Not sure what that means. I might fail at this, but I have some ideas. I got a couple things up my sleeve now. I will be honest, we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. There are a few things I wish we hadn't gotten rid of just for the sake of fort making, but I have some ideas.
There's still that random piece of PVC behind the studio door, if that's one of the things you're talking about.
We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. No, don't fall down. I should fix this before Nat sees. We're going to need some of these. If I can get them out. Are you getting ready to help Dad? Actually, he's just sitting here saying pizza, pizza, pizza.
What is Dad doing? He's making an epic fort is what he's doing. Look at the dedication. He might even fall off the hide-a-bed. Hello, pizza. I've just come to stare at you some more and to drool over you. Can we eat yet? He is really going for it, folks.
Food is done, so we're going to stop and pray, but check this out. The nice thing about this is it still has the outside view, but if we decide we want to close ourselves off, so we can just close it off, and we'll feel nice and a bit more comfortable and cozy. I might do something about this walkway to block it off, but I haven't decided yet. I do know that I want pizza!
Yes, please.
He has been repeating a lot of... Oh, good job. Yeah, he's praying. That's Heavenly Father. He's been repeating our prayers a lot, so... Today, we tried it yesterday and he got a little confused, but today we just said little phrases and let him repeat it, and he repeated it and said a whole prayer today for the first time. Good job, buddy. Yeah, you've been Heavenly Father. Every time we pray, he says at least Heavenly Father and Amen, and quite often he's been repeating more recently, so figured we'd just let him have a go at it.
He was so happy afterwards too. It was the cutest little look on his face. He was like,
yeah,
did
I do it right?
I?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good job. What's the official verdict? Do we like the Udis or the Sonoma flatbreads a little bit better?
Pretty good, but the Udis is just a little thicker. And the flatbread was so thin that, like, to get it cooked in the middle, the outside had to get a little bit too crispy for me to like. So, the Sonoma flatbread was still pretty good, but I'd say the Udis is better personally. What do you think?
I think that I liked them both for different reasons. I liked Udis because the dough was a bit fluffier and more like hearty, more filling. But I liked the way that the Sonoma flatbread's dough tastes a little bit better. Even though it was flatter and it came out significantly more crispy, their dough is just a tiny like sweet taste to it, but then with like the salty pepperoni on top, it was perfect.
They're both good. I'd be happy to eat either of them again. Tibs? A little bit of a mess.
Right.
Yeah, he
Wipe.
asks me to wipe his hands often now.
Yeah, I just wiped him off, and now he wants. And then he asked. I think this is the third time he's asked to be wiped off.
Okay, vlog, I have to show you before I forget. This Baby Animals on the Farm book. Tibs brought it to me earlier today so I could read it to him before I changed his diaper at one point. And I opened it up, and it's my sister's from when she was a little tiny wee one. So, hey, look, sis, I have your book.
Did you just happen to have it, or did it come in some of
the...
the stuff she gave us, or what?
No, I think I randomly ended up with this one. It must have ended up in my stuff that I moved out of my parents' house. If you want it back, just tell me.
So as we're about to climb in the fort for the night, we just had pizza. It was great. And I realized yesterday, or the other day, I don't know, whatever, Nat just published the video where I ranted. And I have to admit, I don't remember if it was later that day or the next day, somebody else from church called. And it was a completely different thing. They're like, I know you have some health problems. We're wondering if you would help with this. Normally we would ask you to do this and this, but because you have health problems, we're just going to ask if you'd be able to do this. And that guy, he was incredibly nice. And
it was the opposite experience.
Possibly a little bit more than needed to have him. But while I don't necessarily want anybody's pity, it is nice to have somebody understand. I want to help. Problem is I look young and strong. I still exercise and try to keep me and myself healthy.
I told him that's exactly
like that.
his problem. He said, Sean, you don't look like a sick person. You look like a fit, youthful guy, okay? I forgive your 1 or 2 gray hairs that are appearing, because I'm sure I'll have my own.
Oh, you.
No, you look good, though. I think that's one of the big things that confuses people.
I mean, it was literally, the other day, it was just 2 people who got under my skin. Not a huge deal, but occasionally I need to let it out, I guess. Anyways, back to forting for the night. Let's make this fun. Ka-chunk. Yeah. Wow.
This is our 4-post canopy bed. That's not really a 4-post canopy bed.
Tibs. He has been building big old contraptions out of Legos, taking stuff apart, and he understands what he's doing now. And I'm like, what? Is that Hecky's ball?
Hecky's ball.
Yeah.
Ball. I have officially added a glorious tunnel, which Tibs has just tested out. Hi, Tibs. You want to come back this way? Come this way, through the tunnel. Just your size. Yes, just your size. I was in love with stuff like this when I was tiny. I remember it fondly.
Down.
Down? Tunnel. Oh, tunnel, that's what you're saying. Tunnel. Yes, and there's the rest of the bed. Okay, TV's on. Controller's on. This is like the new little nightlight for the tunnel. Because that's super cool.
It just looks like he's loving it.
Down.
You having fun over there, TV?
You better be having fun. I'm putting effort into this.
Count.
I have another thing to give you too, Tibs. My secret stash behind the arcade tickets. A glow stick. Oh, are you signing Dad in? Oh no, Tibs is in control. Tibs, come here. Yeah, that is an animal. Hey, bring the controller over here, Chancho.
Chancho like you.
Come here. I have this for you. You know what that is? What is it?
Stick.
Glow stick. Can you make it glow? Ooh. He knows exactly what to do. Cool. Yeah. Okay, little Tibs.
Glad you got that.
You're welcome. We've had our fun in the fort, watched a couple of kids' videos, and now it's time for bed, Tibs.
Oh, don't climb on.
Time to sleep. Hey, one more pass through the tunnel. Hey, Tibs, do you want to take your glow stick to bed? Who is this dark blob coming out of here?
Have your glow stick. What's up, Tibby? Oh, don't put that in the computer. Thank you. That's not what floppy drives are for.
Okay, Sean, can you make it?
I can, if he moves.
Tibs, watch out.
Tibs.
No, don't put that in a computer.
Floppy
This
drives
computer's
are
going to
remember
Goodwill.
How old your dad is. You shouldn't put
Hey,
that in
silly.
your mouth either there, son.
Well, hello, Sean from the deep tunnels.
Okay. Let's put that boy to bed. I have a headache.
Let's do it.
Thank you for joining us today. Come back tomorrow if you liked it. Okay, subscribe and share. Good night.
If you liked it, subscribe. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you liked it, comment.